It's treacherous in the sewers of Aethergarde. As your characters have found out, danger lurks around every corner and in every crevice of the stones. As you progressed deeper into the sewer, trying to get on the trail of these werewolves, hoping to beat the hunters that will be coming later tonight to the lair and see if redemption can be had, if needed, for these people, this pack. You met, well, a shopkeep who you bartered some items with. What'd you guys think of him? Trustworthy, not trustworthy?
He was a little skibby.
V had no problem with him.
He's just a cool
they're
guy
creepy.
living in the sewer. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause that's what.
V contemplated living in the sewer for a while, you know?
I think Jensen isn't thinks there's something else going on there, but he doesn't care enough at the moment to suss that out.
More pressing
Larry
concern.
Man. Larry Man, that's his name.
It's very it's like a thing that okay, we're gonna go finish this, and if I have time, I might go back there and talk to the guy kind of thing. But
Well, he helped. Didn't he help Josh understand the blood magic ring? So that was nice of him.
I thought Jesse decoded that.
Oh yeah, Jesse turned on his magic sight.
Yeah.
So spend money on it. That's right.
Yeah.
Just look at Jesse protecting everyone's pockets.
Hey, you got me to use resources just like you always want, Matt.
Yeah, that's what I always want. And you're
I know, I was gonna-
run out anyways.
I was willing to spend the financial resource, but your comeback everyday resource is good too.
And after acquiring some things from him, like the doctor's coat, I think V got the bracelet of stars.
Uh-huh.
You guys bought the fire bottle. You didn't buy the heavy fishing rod, which made me sad. The luck stone. You left the revealing wand.
Who did we give the luck stone to again? Chris?
Yes, I believe the luck stone went to the doctor.
Yeah, I have that.
You continued down the river. He had told you about a direction to go to try to reach where the werewolves had set up their camp or whatever in the sewers. And he had also told you to watch out for the rats because the Rat King is always watching what happens in the sewer through the creatures. And
we did see a bunch of rats staring at us when we left.
He also warned you about the Ancient, who you guys got to know a little bit better when his tendrils came through from the depths of the underground and attacked your party. It was a fun combat. Even hiding from it in the shadows didn't seem to work. Interesting. And as all of I think for that entire fight, while you guys were fighting the Ancient, I believe Maximilian was just off investigating things.
I knew they'd be fine.
Yeah. And Max, you're pretty sure you were pretty sure that you had caught up to somebody deeper in the halls, and you had also recovered the note to Kira, which I will review for all of you. It was: seek the entrance to the den within the depths of the sewers. Look for the old stone archway cloaked in shadows with the dog's crest. It lays hidden in an alcove passage along the underground river, concealed by overgrown vines that have kind of claimed their space. Let your wolf guide you and do not be followed, Morloon. And I believe somebody had explored another passage, possibly Dare, while he was formed into a vampire bat, and he had found another fire bottle, and we had ended with the party together in that big underground lake space. Still some unexplored passages, kind of grouping back together to decide what to do and tell each other what they'd found. So take it away, role players.
Well, if you
Oh,
want
wait,
that
wait,
at a
wait.
bottle.
Have we had a chance to short rest?
No. This is right after the fight. And you guys would all notice that Dare's eyes are still black.
Oh, that's right. Jensen got very aggressive with.
Mechanical
Yes.
question, Matt.
Yeah, as Max is coming out, that argument that kind of happened at the end of Jensen getting concerned, that was all like just coming to an end. Yes.
Does that count as me having fed?
Yes, it does.
Cool.
What does that normally do? It increases your wound threshold by what?
By 2, and it heals me for 1.
So feeding from the tentacle increased your wound threshold by 4, and it healed you for 2.
Ooh.
Wow.
We got super Dari.
Sorry, how are you feeling?
Aside from these weird things going on in my head, I feel physically fine. Better, even than normal.
That is interesting.
I remember last episode you could sense what I was thinking, so I kind of stream of consciousness, and like as everybody starts talking to you again, I'm still staring at you, but like you can tell that I'm just concerned for this found family. That's the vibe you get.
You know, Dad, if it's any consolation, you kind of get used to the extra thoughts in your head at some point.
I don't know what to say to that. However, I feel like these are not extra voices in my head so much as your voices in my head.
That's weird.
Maybe we don't want to imagine that prickly fella you got up on your head becoming a vampire. That would be vampire's body. That would be real bad.
So I think if there's anything you do not want me to know, don't think about it.
V will immediately start thinking about like terrible things that he doesn't want Dare to know because Dare told us not to, so it brought him to mind.
I don't want to know what those are.
I guess you know what's still been on my mind from when we after we beat the Doctor Death, yeah, Doctor Death. So it occasionally crosses my mind about that cabin and the woman in the cabin, and so like, if you were paying attention at all, like a random cabin in the woods in a very dark setting would flashes across my mind a couple times a day. So,
and does he hears my thoughts too, right? I'm not thinking in binary code or anything. Matt?
No, yeah, you can think.
Okay. He's just concerned that his newfound family with Jensen and the Doctor and everybody is in jeopardy based on the reactions that everybody had recently. So that's his biggest concern.
Upon you guys thinking about things you don't want me to know, perhaps we should see if it's got a range limit on it. I'm gonna just start walking away from them and see if I like untap from their minds at a certain point.
Can't remember what strength I told you it triggered at, but did you choose the extra effects? Because it wasn't 1. It was like 3 or something like that.
I believe it was 3.
Yeah. So choose the extra effects. Make sure you know what those are, and it depends. Like if you increase the range, then you'll have to walk farther. But eventually, as you walk around the broken stone path, you would like fall out of range with them.
Before you do that, Carr's thinking that he wishes he had brought some bean juice for Jensen.
So
coffee, is that like?
That's his coffee. He still thinks it's bean juice.
Yeah, it would just be
He's not wrong.
no longer requires focus. Or no, it was increase the duration. So it lasts an hour and 10 minutes.
So it's still like one range band.
It's 2 range bands by default.
Did you increase the duration twice?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first
So it's
increase
1 hour.
would have made it 1 hour,
Yeah.
and then the second increase would have made it 2 hours. I'm pretty sure.
It says on here.
Oh yeah, it's 110.
One is 10 minutes, and then the second time is an hour.
110. I know what I designed. Yeah. Okay. So you got it for an hour. So you don't have to walk too far.
Well, it seems if I'm this far away, I no longer hear any of your thoughts.
The area that Max has to kind of port to from across the water would fall right into that zone. So you would know that he's porting over from the other side of the chamber. Max, you're the one that found the path, so you gotta tell him I can't do it.
Well, where haven't we
sorry.
looked?
I was muted.
You're good.
Yes, well, so that passageway over there, the one with all the roots and things, well, I guess that doesn't, the one I'm pointing to, that one over there, if you sort of crawl a bit, for everyone who's not me, I suppose, it opens up into another passage that splits off a couple of different ways, and that's where I found the note. I don't know that that point is necessarily any closer to the wolf's den, of course, but that is where the other werewolf was looking.
It is a place to start.
I agree.
How did you know it was a werewolf?
The smell, mostly.
Jensen laughs at that.
I'm thinking back when I was carrying that kid. Did he smell like dog,
A little bit.
or did he just smell like a kid?
A little bit like a dog.
Fair enough. He's nodding his head when he says that because he's remembering the smell of dog.
If it smells like a dog and quacks like a dog,
It's probably a werewolf.
First merch for the campaign.
shall we head down that way?
Do you think it would be
Follow
worth?
the scent of dog.
Do you think it would be worth at least peeking our heads in these other passages just to see if we see any of these the statues or anything mentioned in the note first?
I think that's
Okay.
a good idea.
Well, then this one is another fire bottle and a body.
I could scout for the group if you'd like.
I am
I
not
thought we went
opposed.
down the passage with the body in it. Because didn't we find that letter, and wasn't there a chest that V's now carrying?
There's a letter over there. Oh, did you guys go down and grab that stuff already?
I thought we had. I could be wrong.
I think that there's a letter over there, and
I thought I just pointed it out.
Yeah, and I think we
Oh, okay.
down there. So
Yeah,
you lead.
That sounds familiar.
You lead maybe V down that way. And there are like 2 or 3 other passages wrapping around the area that still haven't been checked. If people do want to check them, they can take one. And
Is there a
roll
map up that
at
I'm
least a
not
study
seeing?
test for me. No, there is
Okay.
not a map. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I think I fucking don't have that map from last week. Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
I messed that up. I'm looking right now.
Am I supposed to be rolling a wisdom study test too, or is that just for the other people
For
going
the
to
people
the
that are
unknown
going
hallways?
Yeah, the other
Okay.
people that are going
Car will scout down one of the other.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll grab either Car or Max and say it was, and go down another one.
Yeah, Max will go with Jensen.
All right, everybody make wisdom study tests. Highest target numbers are 12. There's other things you can get with lower rolls. Still roll.
Car got an 11.
Jensen got a 5.
Car, heading down that next passage alone, you find a collapsed set of stone cutting off the direction the hall originally went in. But you notice as you look closer that there's a skeleton kind of like reaching halfway out, and in one of their hands, they're holding a bottle. It's like kind of like been resting in their skeletal fingers for ages. And you see kind of this this like sloshing silvery liquid inside of it. It's a glass bottle.
Car will pull it from the skeleton's hands if possible.
Yeah.
And stow it into whatever little bag he has, like
Sure.
his little side pouch,
Mhm.
or to bring
It's
back
pretty small.
to. He'll bring it back to Max eventually.
All right, you head back. Going down that next passage, the two of you, what'd you guys get? A 5?
I got an 8.
An 8, okay. You find a dead end that cuts off into what looks like was once being used as a storage room. When you start to go through the things in the room, it looks like a lot of it is like pretty desiccated, like old weapons and armor, like lots of broken spears and blunted blades. It's almost like somebody was like a long time ago was like packing up a bunch of gear in here in secret, but it never got used.
An old armory, it seems.
All the way back against the wall, resting over like a little alcove crawl space, kind of like one of the ones that you found earlier on the other side, Max. You guys see what looks like a bow that's like been hooked onto the wall in like a special place. It's not being stored like the other weapons. It's like a longbow.
Max will take a look through everything with the dragon shard.
So you shine it around the room, and the only things that ping are the bow and what looks like a quiver off to the side that's got some arrows in it.
Max will pick up the quiver and bring it over and say, "Well, it certainly looks like these two are a pair."
Well, look at that. You say it's magical. That's and he'll take the bow out of your hand and kind of like just run his hand along it and see if that is some mighty fine craftsmanship.
What type of magic is it, Matt?
Arcane.
Can I specifically, while we're in here, because I have a thing for this, can I use my nose to like smell if like there's like werewolf has been in here or
Sure.
something like that? So if I do it on something like a monstrosity that I'm like trying to find, which generally I'm trying to find werewolves, it's easy.
Yeah, that's fine. So make another wisdom study for me. It would be a 12. It's going to go down to a 9.
Easy is the one I can roll twice, right? Or is that where I just...
No, it went down to a 9.
Damn it. It's 8.
You don't smell... It's faint. It's faint. They've probably been through here at some point.
This place hasn't been heavily used by the wolves down here. All the rest of this is junk. I feel like I kind of moved something with his foot.
Can we see anything through the crawl space?
When you kneel down, you do see the flicker of light. Like maybe there's an oil lantern in a chamber on the other side.
Okay. Max will say, "Stay here, Mr. Jensen. I shall be right back." And then he'll teleport to the other side of the crawl space like he did before.
looking around, you're in a small chamber. It's got like a stack of old crates off to the side with a table next to it. Looks like somebody used to reuse this table to ledger things, but the table now is like sparse. You don't see like there's a cracked inkwell that's long since dried, and you don't see any like usable writing utensils of any kind. There's a opening in the stone, like an archway that leads out into a hall. And when you look down it, you can see more halls cutting and connecting in different directions. It's almost like a maze of these cobblestone halls. It reminds you very much of when you looked through the small room on the other side of the other crawl space, and you feel like if you went like west-south, you'd probably connect to, like, this probably somehow makes its way to that other side.
Okay, so there's a whole like series of hidden tunnels behind these
Yes.
more obvious rooms.
And
were the crawl spaces covered or hidden in any way?
so you can tell that like some of the ones that you've seen have had like like burlap and stuff above them. Like maybe at one point they were covered by like almost like God, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they were covering them with like cloth and stuff, but they weren't like super hidden.
Okay.
Really quick, as you're looking out, you can see like the oil lanterns down some different halls and stuff. You would see like a flicker of darkness across one of them, like maybe something's moving around.
These oil lanterns, do they appear magical?
No, someone's definitely been lighting them.
Okay. Good. How long has it been since the fight ended?
Not very long, 10 minutes.
Okay. Then Max is still invisible.
Okay.
In that case, he would have been creating a little shower of sparks around himself while he was with Jensen, so Jensen could tell where he was.
Sure.
I was just thinking that. So I was going to say smash cut to Jensen just kind of standing around with his hands on his hips like, well, I don't even know if you're still here or not.
Okay, in that case, Max is going to sort of flatten himself against a wall near the crawl space where it'd be easy enough for him to duck down and teleport back if something happened, and then just try to stay still and wait to see who's coming.
Okay. Let's cut to the chamber where the fire bottle was. V, you walk in with Dare. Dare, are you still a bat?
No.
No, you turned. That was pre-bite.
Yes.
As you guys walk in, you see the skeleton. There is a small chest off to the side that's closed. He looks like he's clutching some kind of crumpled parchment in his hand, and you can also see that like cuddled into his chest in the other hand is the fire bottle that wasn't used.
I'll go to the chest. And is it?
Yes, it is.
Dad, I think you're gonna have to open this one.
Well, let's see what I can do.
Then I'll go over to the guy, pick up the parchment to read it while he's unlocking the chest.
Sure. When you open the parchment, there isn't any words on it, but there's a sketch. It's a drawing of a shield-shaped, like a medieval shield-shaped crest with like a dog's face on it. It looks like it's probably like a mastiff.
Okay. That's weird. I don't know what that is.
Would you
ask Jensen?
Oh, I apologize. Really quick. It's wits coordination. It's against a target number of 10.
I got a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to pop it open. Inside, you find kind of like a cushy, velvety bed that's got like slots in it. And there's a bunch of different like bottles of what look like concoctions. One of them you would notice is kind of like a softly bubbling liquidy silver. Another is kind of like a still sludgy red and brown color. It's kind of hard to tell what they are. Experimenting on them might tell you more.
Well, we should take these back, see if Max can tell if they are magical in any way.
Oh, yeah. Probably shouldn't drink them first, huh?
No, I would recommend not doing that. But if you
some of
could
them.
carry this chest for us, and then we can see what is best to keep.
I'll hand him the fireball, or the fire bottle, and then also the parchment and go, do you know what this is?
A drawing of a shield?
Well, yeah, with a dog on it, but why do you think he was clutching that as he died?
Well, that note Max told us about said there was something to do with a dog crest. Perhaps this is that crest.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a guess.
So that's what we're looking for down here.
This could be the symbol we need to find in order to find where they are hiding.
Okay. You keep that safe. I'll carry this, and I'll bend down and pick up the chest.
Okay. You guys are heading back now. As you reach that central room, you would see coming down the other path, you would see Cartan.
Anything down there, Car?
I seem to have found a bottle and a dead man.
Quite similar to what we found then. Except we
The
found
path-
many bottles.
The path was closed off by fallen stones.
I'm not going that
He
way,
walks
I
up.
guess.
He'll just hand you the bottle if you want it. Otherwise,
V, would you mind opening the chest? We
Oh,
can compare
yeah.
this bottle.
I'll open
Don't
up
you
the
take-
chest and hold it out to him.
So liquid
he
look
puts
the
it in
same
there
as
gingerly.
anything else?
It looks the same as the silvery liquid that's in the chest.
Gotcha. Same thing.
Do you guys maybe think that's like a werewolf poison? Because, it's all silver. And then that guy had that dog symbol. You think they were hunting the werewolves?
It could be. If it is silver, I bet Jensen would know what this is. Then
Does Jensen remember speaking to that dog? This character in the Darklighters tavern. Was there any iconography that had dogs on it? That might be too long ago to remember, but I just
not that you remember.
Okay.
There were no matching dog crests or anything like that in their place. Cutting back to our other two, now that all of you have met up, you guys start walking around, which leads you generally in the direction of them. Not that you're necessarily choosing to follow the path they went down, but you're generally walking that way as we cut back to them. You're braced against the wall, invisible. Jensen, from the other side of the crawl space, your blade starts to glow. Something's near. As you're observing that, on the other side of it, braced up against the wall, invisible Max, you're looking through this art. And you see this woman step out. She's muscular. She's tattooed and scarred, dirty with ragged clothing. Kind of chipped long knife at her, stuck in her belt, as well as a small pistol stuck in the back. She's got gnarled, knotted hair and kind of a long, almost predatory kind of like face structure, and she kind of like shifts, and as she shifts, you can see this long fang growing over, kind of like from the top to the bottom of her lip, and she like shifts, and she goes, and she turns for this long second, staring almost directly at you in the room. They're close. Remember. And then she presses down onto the ground on all fours, and she presses her ear into the stone. The river. And she moves out of the arch, and she starts to like jog down the tunnels away from you.
Well, that was lucky, and I thought she was going to be a werewolf.
I am actively pacing now. Like, I'll look through the hole, and I'll take a couple paces, and then I'll like look through this whole time.
Once it seems like she's out of earshot, Max will crouch down to the level of the crawl space and mutter to himself and teleport back to the other side.
There's a small pop and a fizzle somewhere in the room.
There's a small shower of blue sparks.
Is that you?
And who else could make an invisible spell this performative?
That might be right, but he looks like he's having none of what usually makes him laugh and chuckle. He's having none of it. He's like, there's something close. We should go. Did it stop?
Oh.
Did it stop?
Yeah, it stopped glowing. Like it moved away from you.
Okay.
Never to fear. The werewolf appears to be moving away from us at present.
It was a wolf, though.
Well, I can't be certain, but there was something about her canines and the way she was running on all fours.
He'll kind of chuckle and he'll be like, well, my sword lit up, so I think that's enough evidence. Did she say anything?
Max will relate what she said.
Yeah. Well, shit, we've been tracked this whole time. It's good to know that the element of surprise is not with us anymore. We don't have to operate like that.
Well, on the bright side, she doesn't seem to know precisely how close we actually are. We may be able to use that to our advantage.
That's good. That is good. We should come up with a plan now that we searched this area. We should go back to the others.
I concur.
You guys can hear their voices as you're heading back out into the main chamber, and you see the rest of them walking together.
I would ask you as we're going out, did you find anything on that other side? Other than a werewolf, of course.
And
I found a dead man.
And I would suggest we make an effort to be rather quiet. It does appear we're being stalked.
We're close.
Cart crouches down.
We best make a plan now before moving forward. They can be lying in wait for us around any corner.
Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I would at the very least like to offer my cure to them if they are amenable.
And we can offer them Jensen's if they're not, I guess.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Offer the cure to them before we do anything
Cure
else.
or your blade.
Yeah.
Are there options?
Yes, something tells me that we're seen as an aggressor here already, but we should try.
If we can spare any of them, I would like to.
I agree.
But I do understand that would be mostly on them agreeing to such a thing.
Right.
It seems it would be most advantageous to ensure that we meet them on our terms as much as possible.
I might not have as trigger happy a finger as most hunters, but if this goes south, it's not going to take much for me to want to use force.
I trust your experience, Jensen.
I merely advocate for giving them a chance.
I'd love to. I might be the only hunter that would.
So they've
And-
told the party now, kind of like.
That there were some vampire or werewolf in another passage and all that stuff.
Well, we definitely inadvertently found a werewolf. At least Maximilian did. We also found a bones marrows that seemed to be magical, but mostly just a run-down armory back there.
We found this chest of potions, and I'll pull open the lid to the chest.
Oh yes, Jensen, we wanted to get your professional opinion on this one in particular, and hold up the silvery one. Is this something used against werewolves, perhaps?
Is it like corked?
Yes, it is.
Can I uncork it and take a sniff?
Yeah, sure.
Does it smell like silver?
Or like anything you've worked with in the past?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's basically odorless.
Okay.
Most metals, I think, are odorless for the most part, unless, like, a lot of times what you're actually smelling is like the chemicals of your hands rubbing off on the metal and having a reaction. I could be wrong. Jesse, jump in anytime if you. But like, it would be hard generally to like smell an odor that would identify a metal without doing some kind of scientific experiment on it to attempt to identify it.
Sure.
I do have one show.
Taste, however, you can tell right away.
Well, I don't know if we want to. Yeah.
Well, I do have one surefire way, though it would be painful. If it hurts me, then it's silver.
I don't know if we want to take that chance. If we could
Mechanical question, would that like, even just like dropping a drop on his finger, would that take a wound from him?
Not necessarily. It might be better if he sniffs it.
Okay.
Well, if this is something might hurt you, pardon me, you might actually be the one that needs to interact with this the most. Or maybe you, and I'll turn to V, between Dr. V.
I'll just hold out a hand to grab the vial from you.
Yeah, I'll hand it back.
I'll sniff
I'm
it.
going to hold up my silver spoon and go, I don't have any issues with silver.
It's generally odorless. However, when you do take a sniff from the bottle, you start to like your body is having a bad reaction to it.
Nope, that is not good for me. I quickly recork it.
Well, that doesn't mean much for our quarry, but it's good to know that it's probably could be a tool. Is it magical? I'll look to Max and like hold it and like take it back and hold it up.
Max will inspect it.
Nothing in the box appears to be pinging magical. This is more like these were made more like on like the scientific end of things, probably. Jensen, you have heard of things like using liquid silver to temporarily coat things.
That was going to be my next
like
question.
that, so
That was going to be my next question.
it'd probably also be toxic for them to ingest.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just pour it all over your body, and then if they bite you, it'll hurt them.
Come at me, puppy. Do I smell good?
What if we all drink it, and then if they bite us, our blood is toxic to them?
I would not recommend that.
Yes.
I do not think that will work. Gee.
I like where
Is
your
silver
mind.
bad for you?
Yeah, I like where your mind is.
Maybe this is a dumb question in this universe, but would Max know if this could be Mercury?
Make a make a make a wits knowledge test. Dari, you could do this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, if it
if
is,
he
then it's something
poses
that we
that
can
question.
cope. If we can cope with something, maybe it's maybe finding that bow and then that quiver of arrows is pretty. It's a little fortuitous.
I got 16. 16 plus 4 if this has to do with medical field at all.
I got an 8.
There's a good probably the reason why you would think it is mercury is because like a silver would be a solid at room temperature. Correct? Is that why you've gone down this road?
Right. And mercury's often referred to as quicksilver in like alchemical applications and things like that.
Yeah. You feel like this might be mercury. Yeah. It's strange that he had that reaction to it.
So we wouldn't be aware of Mercury having any particular reactions with like vampires or anything.
Not that you're aware.
Okay.
Not that any of you are aware.
But he did.
A lot of things don't like mercury.
Okay. I mean,
If it is
humans
mercury,
don't. So.
Then
Yeah.
definitely no one drink this.
Mercury. Do hunters use mercury for anything? Is that like?
Alchemists do, and hunters sometimes use alchemists, but you don't know of anything relating like using mercury to like fight werewolves.
Sure. Okay, I'll say mercury. Well, we don't know. Hunters don't normally use that unless we're being helped by some kind of alchemist for a specific job.
Is there like a subsect of hunters that are hunter alchemists? Because that'd be cool.
I don't know. That's pretty smart, though. That would save a lot of time. Interesting.
Something to think about for the future.
James is gonna write that down out of character.
I do believe I have several books on the subject of alchemy.
Interesting. Once we get out of here, Doctor, I might. I can't believe I never looked at this before. Something like this before. But that's neither here nor there. I don't think it's.
Yes. There was also this. And I'll take the paper out and show the picture of the shield with the dog crest on it. I was thinking this could be the symbol we are looking for, maybe.
Wow. Yes. You say you found another body that these were on down that passageway?
Yes. But this was on the body down that hallway.
Right.
This bottle was on the body down that hallway.
Oh.
And I'll point to the one car went down.
Sure. Oh, car, you found this. Okay. Anything
Yes,
else
as well as a body. And a collapsed part of the tunnel.
All right. Well,
So are we going werewolf hunting?
I think that is the time. Maybe we go down that passageway whence you found, and I'll point at Max. Probably Max was the one that encountered the werewolf the first time too, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a crawl space, right?
Maybe we approached from that first hallway that you looked down, Max. Seemed to be where that other person was going.
So to the chamber
Indeed.
with the water?
Yeah, I think we're already in the chamber with the water, right?
Yeah, you guys are like in the giant chamber that has the
We're deciding which path to take from there.
If I had to guess, I would expect that the werewolf I encountered second would have had more knowledge of where their lair is, and potentially have been closer to it. But I can't say for sure.
Good point.
That was more of a hidden pathway you found back there.
Yes, and she seemed to be looking for us rather than the lair.
It could be those halls were part of their lair.
Like already inside of it.
Or at least a more direct path to it, if there was a wolf already there.
Have any of the bodies had any of that dog or the dog iconography on it at all? There's this stuff the only thing that we've seen with that symbol on it.
This is the only thing you've seen with that symbol.
Okay. I don't know about.
I think I would vote with Max that if you saw a wolf that's seeming to look for us, that's probably where we should start.
That's a good point.
If we are able to fit everyone.
I'm not sure my belly would fit through that there cross space.
You're gonna have to get down and crawl.
Have to wiggle.
Through it.
Who did?
Can Max poof you over when he poofs himself over?
Just look at Max.
So you guys have gone back to the storage room, correct?
Yeah.
Where we
looking if we can fit
You
through
guys
the
are
tunnel.
Yeah, all of you can crawl through the tunnel. The bigger one where you have to actually get down and crawl through. The others can crouch walk.
Okay.
They're not super tiny.
Okay. Did you have a chance to look at that there bow that we found?
Oh, we lost him.
Oh, he back.
Hello. Sorry, were you talking to me?
I did start to talk to you. Jensen would turn to you and say, hey, if you had a chance to look at that there bow, see if that would be helpful to us.
Oh, yes. Max was inspecting it while everyone was discussing the plan.
It's a medium-ranged weapon. It has a +1 to attack roll, to attack tests, and it has a +1 to damage. So its base damage is actually 3 instead of 2. Okay. Additionally, as long as you're drawing arrows from the quiver that you found, in conjunction with the bow, the attacks do force damage instead of piercing damage.
Nice.
So this is like some kind of mage who liked using a bow, crafted a magic bow that would like fire off arrows with like raw magical energy instead of like standard points.
Interesting. Is this quiver seem like it's like a larger space, like an infinite quiver type of thing, or is there only a set amount in it?
There's like 30 arrows in it right now, and based upon its properties, you feel like it probably like restores itself after a certain amount of time once it runs out.
Cool.
Sounds quite useful.
I agree.
Anyone know how to use a
Indeed,
bow?
quite the plan.
No.
As I said, I know how to use one. I'm a little rusty, but I am trained to hunt.
And I think Jensen, then, if you know how to use one. Although I would posit that if you learned to use a bow, this could be quite good from you getting good vantage points.
Understood.
Yeah. If I take it now, it should go to you beyond this fight, I think.
That sounds great. At this point, I'm only good at throwing knives.
I'll teach you, Carl. We'll get back and we'll make ourselves a little target out in the yard, and we'll practice a little bit. But mechanically, he probably has to just have the weapon craft feature, right?
Yeah, he could definitely use the bow. Probably better than him.
I have weapon craft, so
He
I
just
just
doesn't
wouldn't
have
get a
features
bonus,
for
right?
special. No, you get a bonus from weapon craft.
Oh, well,
You just don't
Yeah,
have
you're-
features that enhance using a bow. I don't think that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you should still get your ability
You can
added
definitely
to the
use the
attack
bow.
roll.
all right.
You'd probably be best at hitting with it.
You would be best at it. I have a 2 in agility and a 4 in attack, so I would be pretty good, but you would definitely be better.
If you would like, I could take it now, Jensen.
Might not be a bad idea. You're a pretty crack shot with them knives. It's not that different.
I will try.
I think you should also hold on to that bottle. You know, a way to hunt bigger animals sometimes is to coat the tip of an arrow with poison. That
That
mercury.
is a very good idea. If it does harm them, it would make it extra painful.
I am experienced with poison.
I think we should keep this in mind for when we encounter them. Yeah, I'll hand off the bow.
All right, he'll put the bow on his back and the quiver on, and then yeah, can I grab one of the silver bottles and drop it into my pouch?
Sure. Are you guys going through?
Let's go.
Let's get through that.
Moving through the crawl space, you guys empty out briefly into that small room, but it'd be an uncomfortable fit with this many people, and so it kind of like pushes you guys out into the long hall that connects and dissects with other directions. All of them a matching but broken chipped stone path. Very, very distant, you guys can hear pretty strong body of water moving. Oil lanterns flickering through the passageways. Go ahead and make wisdom study tests for me to try to get a direction for the water. And anything else you guys would like to look out for.
6.
Car got an 8.
10.
One more time, what are we rolling?
3.
Wisdom study.
Wisdom study.
Max's wisdom is
Max has 1 wisdom, thank you very much.
Max is more focused
Hey,
on individual.
That's how many wisdom V has.
I can't believe V even has 1 wisdom.
Never mind, I forfeit my argument that Max is wise.
Good.
I've known Jesse a long time. I've never seen him forfeit before. So yeah, a couple of you with those higher successes on the tests are able to pick like a general direction the moving water is in for sure. It would be going down like the northmost passage and then cutting west probably. I'm sorry, it would be going down the westmost passage and cutting south probably. Which Max, as that's being identified by them, you would recognize that that's like kind of back in the direction of the first crawl space you checked.
Is it one of the directions that the werewolf he encountered here was either going or coming from?
It is kind of the general direction she started to move in after you saw her in the arch, and she kind of like looked almost like in your direction.
Okay. I'd inform them of that.
And who's taking the lead of the party?
I would probably take the lead once I've crawled through the.
Okay. As you turn down the west path and you start to head down, the party moving along behind you, I need everybody to make agility defend tests for me. This is contested. Actually, no, it's not. It's against a target number of 8. You come to this intersection of 5 or 6 splitting paths, some of them more cut than others, some more shorn, just rock. And as Jensen is pointed down kind of the direction of the water, what'd you get, Jensen?
10.
You step out ahead and you move down. Who's behind Jensen?
I think maybe Carr.
I'll say if Jensen was out front, V's probably pulling up the rear just in case.
Sorry, everybody. Who was the next person?
Probably Carr.
Okay,
and
Carr.
I rolled a 11.
And who's taking up the rear?
Probably me if Jensen's out front.
And V, what did you get?
10.
Jensen, you hear a soft snapping noise at your feet. Then the shudder of stone. Both you and Carr have to dodge forward as coming out of the arch of the passage to head southwest towards the water, a stone door drops behind Carr, splitting you from the party. As that happens, a shot rings out. You can see, buckled into the rocks, a figure, lithe but powerful, aiming a revolver down and firing it. It catches you in the chest of your armor, but it doesn't damage you, and then she ducks into the shadows, disappearing from sight. The rest of you...
So it's Jensen and I are trapped?
Yes.
Okay.
The rest of you are on the other side of the stone wall. You hear a shot ring out. Oof, can't hear you.
Are there any gaps or holes or anything along the edges of the wall, anything that would allow us to see through?
It's pretty tight. I'd say that, like, if you got down really flat against the ground, you might be able to see their feet.
Good enough.
Did this just, like, slide down from the roof?
Yes.
Okay, V would run up to it.
V,
and
as you
try
run
to...
forward, you hear a snap at your feet. A door at the back side of this tunnel, cutting off the back passages, drops in front of you, separating you from the rest of the party.
Oh no, we left the squishies alone.
Oh, fuck.
There's now...
So, wait, Max
the
and
main-
Dari are in the middle?
Yes.
At least they're trapped
Between
in
the two doors?
Well, so V said he was going to take up the rear to protect you guys from behind. So as he was the last one rushing out from that arch, he accidentally cut himself off. You guys still have a couple passages. There's one going north and one going straight south. So you still have... Everyone still has ways to go because there's so many tunnels. But clearly, like, defensive measures have been set up in this area. And she's utilizing them because she knows she's got to fight a bunch of you by her. She's trying to fight a bunch of you possibly by herself, right? So she's trying to, like, split you guys up, make you weaker. And, like, those of you that are combat trained can tell, like, this has been planned. Or at least this has been set up and she's chosen to activate it because of your presence.
Did I have a long enough vision of her to mark her for death?
No.
I'm gonna look at Carr like immediately as the shot hits. I'm gonna like grunt and like fall back, and then as she darts around and say, "We need to stop her. We've been ambushed."
That indeed, Jensen. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Let's go.
Shall I give chase?
I'm gonna take off running out.
Two of you chase after her. V, what do you do as the lion snaps and the stone wall drops in front of you?
I'm gonna bend down and try to pick up the wall.
Okay. You slip your fingers just barely under that cracked space. Go ahead and make a brawn athletics test for me. This is against a target number of 24.
I think I have something that can help this. When you use your brawn and athletics to lift, carry, or manipulate heavy objects, your tests are easy.
Drops it to a 21.
Would Max be able to tell he's doing this?
Yeah, you can see it starting to shift as he's trying to lift the door.
I'd like to use telekinesis to help.
Okay, sure. I'll say you can either enter a group test or you can make his test easy. For you, it would probably be like wits power.
I say it'd probably be better as a group test if we just need to hit a 20. Unless you think you'd roll lower than a 6.
Unless he's upping the...
Yeah, I'm probably going to up it if it's a group test.
Oh, that's fair.
It probably would still be better if it was a group test, to be honest, because his wits power is pretty good.
Yeah, and my brawn athletics is really good, and I already make it easy at baseline.
So that'll drop it 6. So like I'm going to say that it would be a 30 if you did it together. So you'd be dropping it to a 24 if you did it together.
That's pretty good. That was by myself originally.
Okay. The two of you start to attempt that. Go ahead and roll.
Early 13. Not great, but...
It only needs an 11, man. What is going on, bro?
I don't know, I'm having issues. Maybe it might be with my mouse.
Dude, I just had to replace my mouse because my middle mouse button broke and got stuck at like a 45-degree angle.
Oh, no, that's not good. I got an 11.
I think that was exactly enough, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys get the stone wall about halfway up. What are you doing, Daria, as this is happening? Are you just watching?
I mean, basically, I guess I'll take a look at like the pathways, see if anybody's coming for us.
You look north and you don't see anybody, and then as you turn and you look south, you see the glow of predators' eyes, like the way that they glint and absorb light and refract them. And then there's a flash of a muzzle from a pistol, and I need you to make an agility defend test.
Alrighty. Seven. You guys, the two of you that are lifting the door, see the shot take Dare, and then you just see the shape of this animalistic woman rush through the shadows, catch him. I need you to make a brawn defend for me. Nine.
And she disappears with him into the darkness of the North Passage. And this is happening fast. So, like, basically, by the time you guys have the door up enough that you can choose which side you want to be on and, like, reunite, like, he's shot and pulled through into the darkness out of view. She's moving probably, like, 5 or 6 range bands a move, like, speed-wise.
I'm never going to catch up with that.
Well,
I'm pretty quick, at least.
No, we won't.
Do you want to join? You want to move under the door?
Yeah, I'm going to go into the hallway that...
You guys can tell. You guys can tell when you stop like strengthening this, it's going to drop again.
Mm-hmm.
So
once I get through to the other side, I don't care. I'll drop it.
Okay. So now, Dare, you're standing there with V. The chamber has gone silent again.
Max and V.
Max and V.
I was taken.
Sorry. Dare is gone. Sorry. Max and V, you're together again.
Yep. Is there... All right, so the passageway she went down with Daria is dark?
Yes. You can see an oil lantern like flicking where it tees off going west and east down at the end, but you can't see her or Dare. Like, she was so fast, she carried him all the way down past that point of light.
Can Max tell which way she turned?
It looked like she went west to you.
Okay. Max will say, I believe she went west. And he'll use sparks to indicate the direction he's pointing.
Let's go. I'll start heading off in that direction. At my 2 range bands a turn.
Has it been long enough I can cast another spell?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean? You mean another focus spell? or another focus power.
I just mean, has it been like has it been
yeah.
around so I can
Yes.
like have it beat again? Yeah. Okay. How far is the corner where the passageway splits?
It's like 2 range bands away.
Okay. Max will say to you, and then he'll pat V on the back and mutter something and teleport him to the fork.
Oh, sweet.
V, you can see her charging off as you go to do that. As you're like ported to that end and you start to run. All right, Dare, we're gonna get back to the other pair in just a second, but first, Dare.
Did I take damage from the shot?
You it was 3 piercing damage. Sorry, it was 2 piercing damage. And then from the actual pouncing attack, it was 2 piercing damage as well, because she sunk you with her long knife.
Okie dokie.
She brings you out of the passages to get her here. Where's your thing? Here it is. We've almost got our last character drawing, by the way. I've been getting progress pics from Ant, and Maximilian's looking glorious. She tosses you out of the passage onto the ground here, like in front of her. You're like prone, basically. And she pulls the knife, and she's like pointing it down at you with a sneer. I smell a vampire anywhere.
I take it you are the wolf? At least one of
I
them.
am one of many.
We did not come here specifically to kill you. I can offer you freedom from this curse if you wish.
She glares. Didn't come here to harm us, yet you brought a hunter with a silver blade, and you think I'd lead you back to my back?
Well, when dealing with werewolves, of course you come to protect yourself just in case. It is my intention to try and help you, so you do not no longer need to live in the sewers. No longer need to eat others.
She looks almost like she's offended. Hear us. We bear the moonlight's gift. Your cure is a poison.
Well, if there is no way to change your mind, what is it you intend to do with me?
She smiles. Kill you and leave your body in the street for the covens to find. Let them fear the dark for once.
So you think my death would make other vampires angry?
She smiles.
I don't know any others. Not personally.
Make a charisma persuasion test. This is against a target number of 12.
I think I have something for persuasion checks.
I do. I think that there's a feature in it and like academic that lets you logic people.
I don't know if I have that one. Let me look.
There's also probably some that involves charming and vampirism.
My doctor's coat gives me a +1 to persuasion if it involves scientific topics. Does this count as a scientific topic?
Sure. I'll give you the +1. You're talking about curing her. You definitely sound like you know what you're talking about.
It says
She doesn't like
charisma
that very much.
and persuasion. Ooh, 14.
She shifts. You don't know the vampires. And you won't make good food. But
That's true, my flesh is dead already.
she starts to draw the long knife up. But I still can't let you find our home. And I have to destroy that poison of yours. Alright, can I get group initiatives? I need Dare's initiative, and then I need the group initiative from this team, and I need the group initiative from this team. So add your initiatives together.
We got them.
I add 2.
I got a 5.
I feel like Jensen and Carr are definitely the team that's probably going first.
They're going first for sure. Because Jensen's probably got like a plus something crazy on this one.
He's got +1 with me at least.
She's a monstrosity. So.
I have +1 natively just from Monster Hunter stuff. Then I also have from Fighter. I also have increased by 1 for each ally in your initiative group. So I'm adding
2. You're adding
4.
2. Yeah.
Mine by itself is 4.
4. Okay. So 9, and then the group up here was 2 and Max. What was yours?
1.
1. Okay. And Dare was.
I have a 3.
Okay. So it's gonna go team down here, then the werewolf, then these people can just kind of go how they want at the end. So you guys move in, and as you move in, you see up on the ledge, she's got the long knife drawn, and she's like bringing it up like she's gonna slash Dare, who's like down in front of her.
Car's gonna try to use the bow, I think.
A range band on this map is 6 inches.
Oh, okay. So
Your bow can hit from there.
Okay, I will try the bow out then.
I would say that I think that you'd probably have to move out to this area to actually get vision, though.
Okay.
Or climb up here, one of the two.
Can I? How high is the ceiling? Can I just go up into the?
You would need to. The ceiling's too high to do that. You would need to like hook onto this and like move up it probably.
Okay. What about this rock right here? Can I jump onto the
You
rock?
can jump on that.
He'll jump onto the rock here, and then aim the bow at her, assuming that she means violence on his friend.
She doesn't. She's gonna hug him with the
knife.
Sword edge.
Knife first.
Just a very close personal hug.
On the playtest on Friday night, I killed Chris. I'm just trying to make it twice in 3 days, you know?
It's fair.
That's gonna be a 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
It rings off the wall next to her as she and she looks down, seeing the two of you in that position down there. Jensen,
It seems you missed your chance.
No, you brought them all to me.
Can I retract into the shadows before you go, Jensen?
You can hop down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hide.
There's another one we're gonna have to change because it doesn't say like a specific time, but I imagine this to be a task. The first thing I'm gonna do with my task is I'm gonna activate Mark Target, which is one of my features.
You can just do that for free.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So is it? Oh, I need to get within 3 range bands. So if I'll move first. I'll move straight at them if I can see them.
You know that they're up there somewhere. You can't really see them until you're around this corner or you're up here.
What is a range band on this map?
6 inches.
6, okay.
It's a pretty big room. And the river, the running river, is like going through this passage down here.
It took at least half my move to get there. Am I able to get up this ladder? Is that ladder there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's broken. You gotta like climb it, but you'd end up right here on the edge.
I imagine I probably won't have any more either, so that's fine. When I get there, I'll say, "Full tide the Dare," and I will activate Mark Target. So for the remainder of the combat, you guys perception, study, and insight rolls are all easy when contested by your Mark Target. So perception, study, and insight. Cool. Don't think I can do anything though. I might be able to like get up in his face? Can I move with my deed as well?
Yeah, you can.
Don't think there's anything. Well, actually, okay. Can I ready? I'm gonna be ready to use my reaction. Actually,
Okay, cool. That's your turn.
I'll move a little bit more.
She's going to see that like other people have engaged, and she's gonna rush over to Dare, and she's gonna like basically like try to grab him by the shoulder. So Dare, I need you to make another brawn athletics for me.
Can I spend a reaction right now?
Yeah.
Is he being attacked?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I have to know if it's successful yet. I get to know if it's successful yet.
Okay. But check your messages, James.
Six.
Okay. Yes, it is successful, James.
Okay, I'm going to activate my Daring Rescue feature. So spending my reaction with an ally with range to move the attack successfully. You can choose to move to their space, shifting them to a space adjacent to you and taking the attack for them. This attack automatically hits me. This feature can be used once per short or long rest.
All right. So he reaches down and he's reaching to grab Dare, and you rush in, you shove Dare to the side, and she grabs you instead. As she grabs you, she clutches your chest and she says, "The hunter." And then as she lands that, because you kind of like autoed into the grapple, she's just going to use her throw, and she's going to chuck you right off this ledge. I need you to make a agility defend for me. Actually, an agility coordination.
Okay.
This is against a target number of 10. Okay, you slam down on the ground and you roll out of it to your feet, and she's just gonna kind of like smile as she sees you kind of like naturally recover, and she's with like a howl, she's gonna run and she's gonna fucking leap off this edge and just charge at you. And she's gonna use her offhand to make another attack on you. So go ahead and make a brawn defend for me.
Ten.
10? Alright. She crit. So she slashes out with the long knife, and she's going to deal 6 slashing damage to you.
Okay, I'll absorb 3 of that and take 3. We are 1 below my threshold, everybody.
And that's her turn.
Shoot.
That is her turn. Who's up? Really, any of you can go at this point.
I don't think there's really much that I can even do on my turn.
You just want to use your turn to run out and catch up? That's totally fine. You can do that as somebody else is going.
Yeah.
Just place yourself where you want to go. Who's next? Did you move 2 range bands or 1? Oh, yeah, you move 1, huh? Zombies are slow, dude.
I can move 2, but I can't use my deed to move again.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
And my agility's capped at 2, so I can never go faster than 2, essentially. Unless I go into some weird, like, superpower stuff to get extra speedy stuff.
You could do that. You could do that with
I could.
Alright, who's up? Max, Dare? Jensen's looking like he's barely holding it together.
Yeah. I'm seeing what I can do.
Max, got anything?
Yeah, I was just gonna let Dare help Jensen, but I can go. I'm gonna. Where's Oh, she's down there now?
Yeah,
Okay.
she leapt off the ledge and stabbed him.
Sorry, I mixed up who was where. Okay. Okay. If Max is like here, would he be able to see her down from the ledge?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then he'll lift some rubble down here and telekinesis it at her.
Okay. Start checking rocks.
Okay.
Agility.
Yep. Okay, conveniently, I already have these. Okay, so.
She rolled as best she possibly could.
One moment. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm checking two things at her. I forget if is it one check for the whole thing or checks for each object.
I think it's
Okay.
one check.
Okay.
Test.
17.
Yeah, that hits. That is better
Cool.
than she could possibly roll.
Oh, nice. So
How much
two small rocks, 4 wounds each.
The second one spirals her through the air, and she slams up into this wall, and she collapses there. Sorry. Anything else you want to do, Jensen? Or sorry, Max. Sorry.
He'll just try to like be crouched and stay back from the ledge a bit, so it's not. And the rocks weren't coming from him. He was telekinesis things down here, so he's just trying to avoid notice.
Yeah. She doesn't notice you.
Great.
All right. Dari, what are you doing?
What would I have to do to get down there?
It depends. Do you want to jump down there or you want to climb down there? You can climb down pretty safely over here.
I don't know that that's a safe way to climb, Matt.
Or you could, well, she's on the ground right now. Or you could like go to this ledge, try agility down. That's going to require a test, agility coordination test, probably.
Or you could run the really safe way around and go down to this ladder.
Yeah, no, I want to get to Jensen quick. I'm going to jump
Okay.
and hope I land down here.
You could make it wits, right, with your academic feature.
With book knowledge, yeah. So it'd be
It's going to be against
coordination.
it's going to be against a target number of 10.
$14.
Yeah, you get down, you leap off, you roll down and run over to. All right, get like around you. You want to run over to Jensen, basically.
Yeah, I was like 11 and a half from him. And I have 2 bands. I'm gonna quickly patch you up. Jensen, be careful. I can't do this very much. And I just start wadding on some gauze over fresh wounds just to patch you up as best I can right now.
Well, it's a good thing Max is such a sure shot. And like I'm on like one knee. Like when she got knocked away, I kind of like fell to a knee with like blade in the ground. Like,
So that is a 16 on my test. So you get
Definitely roll.
3 wounds healed.
The rocks start to shift where her body collapsed into the ladder, and she
this
rises
is about to
to
get
her
a whole
feet,
lot worse.
transformed into a werewolf. Ooh, she calls out, and it echoes through the tunnels and off the rushing waters. As we start the next round. She gets to recalculate her initiative now that she's a werewolf. And what was the top team? Was it 9? You're still going first. Good
All
on
right.
you guys.
From the shadows, can Carr take a snipe here?
From the shadows, he can.
Would
I will
it
take-
mechanically help him hit if I went first and tried to grapple it?
Yeah, it would probably make it easy. You could do that, and then he could spend 2 to turn to. Actually, no, he's going to get to go, so don't even worry about it. You can just do it all in a row because we're doing group.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and
I
do
rolled
that.
particularly fast, so I should. Yeah, I don't know. She can probably dodge pretty good too, though. Whatever you think, Jensen. If you want to go for it,
We
go.
might as well try this. There's really no
Mhm.
reason not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see her changing, and I'm gonna look where you are, Car, and I'm gonna say, "Get that bow ready," and I'm gonna rush at her, and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna go to hit her, but then I'm gonna like do like a turn. I'm gonna turn my whole body and like a football player and do like a spin move, and I'm gonna try and grapple her arms behind her.
Okay. You rush out. You run up. Go ahead and make your brawn attack. She's going to make a brawn defense. Okay.
20.
She got a. Okay, yeah. You wrap her arms back and you pull them back, calling out with all your might, opening up the shot for your ally.
All right. I'm
Now,
gonna go
Car,
for it.
now! And I'm gonna, if I can too, in my task, can I try to grab something out of my bag just to hold it for the next round?
That's an
Yeah.
18 to hit.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm grabbing
that hits.
Phil. I'm just gonna have Phil in my other hand. I'm grabbing.
Double damage. That would be 6 damage, considering I'm hidden.
That is correct.
And can I
Sea
move
Cinder.
to another shadow so she doesn't pin me down? And if you wanted to roll a contested, that's difficult.
She's sure going to.
All right, I'm gonna roll. That's 22.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right, she's gonna go. She's gonna start her turn using her first D to throw you off, James. So I need to brawn, do a brawn attack to try to keep hold of your grapple.
Okay. I'm gonna use athlete points to make this easy.
Okay. Both rolling easy.
What does that do? Is that roll twice, or did we drop one?
In this
Hold on.
situation, you just roll twice.
First one's better. It was a 19.
She rips one of her arms free. She uses it to grab you. I need you to make another. I need you to make a brawn defend this time because she's going to try to grapple you again.
As a reaction, I'm gonna utilize my ability and make it an attack instead of a.
Okay. You're going to try to parry her grapple. Hilarious.
We'll make her miss.
Just visually, I think it's funny.
That's a 25.
25. Yeah, you knock her away from you.
Did I crit?
No. You actually only beat her by 4.
I want to use Phil. I want to put Phil on her snout.
I know you do, but it's just gonna freaking claw you. So, brawn defend for me.
That was terrible. I just got crit, I'm pretty sure. 4?
4, yeah, she does crit. So that's gonna be 4 slashing
man.
damage, doubled to 8. And she gets a 1 range band knockback, so she's gonna send you over here into these rocks.
Yeah, I'm
She's
out.
gonna move away.
Easily.
Then she's gonna use her move to leap up this path. She's gonna come over this way for the squishies. Wow. She thinks he's squishy anyways. She doesn't
I was
understand.
gonna say she went for the least squishy person here.
Well, she really wants This one.
Get her.
It is what it is. All right,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Who's up next?
Really, she's not taking that dad bod seriously.
Knock her down, V.
Yeah, I'll go next, Matt. I will run up to her and I will grapple her. I just mechanically I'm just grappling her and jumping off, but like thematically, I want to like spear tackle her off the edge, back down.
You can absolutely try. Go ahead and roll your attack, brawn attack, and she's gonna roll brawn defense, and she gets to ignore your difficulty because hers are easy.
What?
So she gets to roll just once.
But mine are still easy, right? She doesn't negate mine?
Yeah, she doesn't.
Or is this an
negate
attack
her,
attack? Okay. She just also has an easy.
Yeah, so she negates the difficulty. She got a 25.
Well, I avoided getting critted because I only rolled a 16.
She's gonna.
Neither
catch
one of
you,
those were very good.
and
Wait, no, hold on. 16 plus. Oh, it still doesn't pass. I forgot to add the plus 4.
She's gonna
but it
catch
still
you.
fails.
She's gonna catch you, and if she's defending against a grapple, and succeeds, she gets to put the other person in a grapple. So she basically catches you, and she's got a hold of you now.
Okay. V's just going to smile, and he's going to finish his movement by jumping off the edge with her.
She has control of your body,
Hmm.
so you could do like your offhand attack if you wanted, but you can't really. Like, she's got you now.
Force move. I can't force move her. Okay.
Not until you try to turn this around in your next turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to grapple her again with my other. There we go. That's much better.
She got a 27.
21.
She catches that other arm and she pushes it back and then in your face. Werewolves are tough to grapple to.
Man.
Alright, that's his turn. Who's up next? Don't forget about your momentum, guys. I'm used like playing this session.
I mean,
If I use momentum there, would I have had triple easy or double easy? Would I have rolled 3 times?
No, you can't. You can't stack contested.
Okay, that's what I figured.
All my full movement gets me there. Is 1.5 inches close enough to do something touch-wise?
Sure.
I have a heal power. You heal for 1 wound, Jensen. Like rushing forward, sliding down, and just like grabbing onto your arms and your chest, pumping in some magic to close your wounds.
I think heal got buffed. Did you do it at strength of 1?
Yeah,
I think that might heal him for 2 now.
I did it.
Okay. Max, you're taking up the rear. What do you want to do?
I don't think I can do a whole lot that's useful here other than throw things.
Hey, are you still invisible?
If it hasn't been an hour, then we reconvened at the lake.
It probably has not quite been an hour yet.
Alright, then still invisible.
Good to know.
Nice.
Yeah, Max will back up more by the wall over here, quietly, and then mutter some words and chuck some rocks from over here at her.
Sure.
Alright, well, I got a 5.
She uses her free hand that's not holding V to catch the rock that's coming her way, and she clenches it and it breaks, and then she goes, and her eyes kind of like fall on that general area you're at.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me. And then, yeah, if Max notices that, then he's going to teleport down here. I'm using my free teleport. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Matt, you were right. It is 2 wounds, Jensen. 2 wounds removed.
Incidentally, do the effects of spending a blight point, does that cause any automatically visible effects?
I mean, I think it should at the very least cause like some kind of like, like flu-like reaction. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but like, does it cause anything that would immediately give away the invisibility? Other than like if he coughs or something, obviously it would make a sound. But are there any like visual effects that automatically happen as a result of doing that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Matt,
may become relevant.
Yes.
To use the bottle, is it going to take my deed to dip it?
I'm sorry. No, I think you could do it as your task.
Okay, so if I still have a shot on the werewolf, then I'm going to dip the next arrow into the poison.
All right.
And then I will try and shoot her without hitting V. Unless, V, we want to steal momentum and you want to try another shot at restraining her before I take my shot?
So as you drench the arrow tip, you can tell that you probably got like 2 more uses out of that bottle.
Okay, sounds good.
That is a good possibility. We might tag teaming her might be the best option. If not to maybe get her to turn her back on where you are, maybe.
I'm hidden, so.
Yeah, I mean, is stealing a momentum a thing we can do when we're not on the same initiative and he's not?
Oh, that's true.
Like one of you can move ahead of them if you want, or move ahead of the werewolf if you want. You just need to spin the 2.
Okay. I'm readying a shot.
The 2 of you are already going ahead of the werewolf.
Right.
I mean, 3 of them, one of them could move ahead.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we could steal the momentum for me to move up if you guys want me to try to
keep her so I got a better shot at hitting her with my arrow.
Yeah, I can certainly try. It'll be grappling didn't go so well for me last time, but I can certainly try to do that again. I should be really good at it.
So I'm just going to ready a shot
until.
Yeah, I haven't rolled anywhere near that high yet. Yeah, sure. We'll spend the 2 initiative. I'll try and reverse the grapple on her.
Hopefully you don't take the arrow.
Okay, that's better. That's a worse one. 23 this time?
She got 24. She's still holding
Fuck
you
you.
in.
All right. Well, try my offhand.
Are you just punching her or are you grappling her?
I'm trying to grapple her.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm failing. 19.
Yeah, that failed.
I've been rolling very mid.
On dice, I haven't rolled lower than an 18, so.
That's fucked up. I rolled higher than an 18 once with all of my easy rolls.
It's okay, dude. She's epic. All right. Yeah, he's trying to fight out. He's unable to.
All right. I'm just concerned she's going to use you as a human shield, my friend.
I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't deal any damage to me anyway.
Okay.
Mercury might.
Yeah, the mercury
Mm.
might, and I'm doing double damage from the dark, but I don't know if that would affect you.
I don't know.
Would it affect
You'd
you,
have
Matt?
to deal
You definitely
more
do
than.
damage to him. He just doesn't realize how much damage you deal when you're hitting.
I was gonna say, I don't know. You have to deal more than 4 to me.
When he's in
Still
the
more than
dark
4.
and something doesn't know he's there and he deals damage to it, it's like an auto crit basically. So like
Gotcha.
he deals a lot of damage when he's hitting.
Gotcha.
Can I just continue to hold Jensen? Can you get to him? Or
You two
her?
are going, so Jensen can try.
All right.
I would have to get up from prone, and
on.
then use my D to get to him. But
Yeah, I don't think Jensen's gonna be able to really do
That's-
anything once he gets there.
18 to hit? My confidence is not great with this bow.
I mean, you should still get most of the same attack modifiers from the other.
I do with the bonus on the arrow, but
Yeah.
I'm rolling bad.
That hits.
Yes. All right. that is.
It drops V on the ground and tumbles off of this wall, breaking through the bars. That's 6 damage, right?
Yeah, 6 damage. Plus
And then
whatever
it's
that
doubled
thing does.
again because of the silver. She hits the rocks, retching as she grabs at the bolt in her chest, and then slowly goes still, transforming back into her human self as she dies.
Do not be alarmed. I am behind you, Maximilian.
Oh, my. And I was worried about startling others myself.
well, that worked better than we could have hoped. But
Yes,
I
but-
see how the pack is on its way, no doubt.
I'm gonna rush over to her and double check vitals. And like check the wound from the arrow shots to like see what happened as best I can tell real fast.
Make a wits knowledge test for me. It's target number 6. She's definitely dead.
$20.
All around the wound is like a severe allergic reaction. The skin has dried and chapped in some areas and bubbled and pustuled in others. And it looks like to you, because of where the arrow or where the bolt sunk into her chest, it caused some kind of like mass heart attack because there's like severe physical damage in the cavity where the heart is.
Ooh.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. We should move though.
Yes, we should.
But which way?
That is an excellent question.
As you guys move up to the river area on the edge, go ahead and make a wisdom study test for me.
Before we leave her, can I cut into her body and pull the liver out?
Yeah, you sure can.
Cool.
Like I'm finally getting to use this feature.
I don't actually have it yet though, but that vampire blood feature where I can like utilize vampire blood to create something, I can do something with liver too. So that's on my horizon now that we've fought some of these. So I'm going to be collecting the livers. If I don't say it, I'm going to collect livers from any dead werewolves we get in this story arc.
The ones that you feasibly have time to collect.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Jensen, are you hungry?
Oh, I can't say I am, although going unconscious does make one a little peckish. No, the livers are for later. Trust me.
You guys can see crossing this bridge into this area. You can see the large like river tunnels, kind of like what you were traveling down before with your rat, with their stone walkways and work paths. And what would everyone get on their actual rolls?
6.
11.
7.
Dare, looking northwards along the river, you can see there's kind of like this alcove in the stone that is marked by a large stone crest that's carved with the face of a badger. And Max, looking south, you see something similar in another alcove, and it's carved it's carved to look like a lion.
Well, does anybody happen to see a dog? We seem to be finding all the wrong animals presently.
No, that looks like a badger.
Yes.
Do we
I
need
found
to
a
move
lion over
further
here.
down?
It may be beneficial to get towards the water if we can safely get down there.
It would take some climbing, but you guys could get there with a few minutes work. Except for Max, who's just going to teleport and make you all look like fools.
The water may mask our scent from the wolves. I don't know how well though.
How far is the water down? Because I can just probably lower myself 5 range bounds.
It's you could lower yourself down into the path. You could probably set something up for them to climb down on, actually.
Okay.
Like using your grappling hook and then like releasing it from the gauntlet and letting them use it to climb.
Yeah, he'll do that if it'll help the group.
Yeah. So you get down on the path. You could go north towards the badger or south towards the lion. There's clearly crests along the river. And when you double check the note does say to follow the underground river looking for the passage. But it doesn't say which direction to go.
Is there something to be like a place where that sigil would be in the wall? Like, do we need to put things in there, or is it just like there's only the badger and the what's it called?
They look like they're carved into the stones. They don't
Okay.
look like they're movable. They look like maybe they're markers for territories or sections.
Right. Okay.
I vote we go this way. And I'm going to point in the direction of the badger.
That's north.
I'm going to point north. I feel like badgers are closer to dogs than lions are.
I don't think it quite matters.
That's not terrible logic.
Well, while threatening me before you all arrived, she did insinuate she was taking me farther away from the pack. So as to not lead us there. We may have to find a way to double back.
Well, does this lead back underneath to the west?
Yes.
Like it looks,
West.
and it's probably west, right? Because we just came from the west.
That is correct.
I think that would be the best move, considering where she took me.
I do fear the water, as we could encourage more of the tentacles.
That's true as well. There are pathways to the west up here were blocked off by those doors.
There are a couple landed boats like on the stone turned over, so you could travel that west path for sure. But you would be boating again.
It sounds like it may be worth the risk.
I was gonna say those tentacles weren't really all that hard to deal with compared to the werewolf. I'd rather deal with them again than a pack of werewolves all at once.
That is good thinking. You are correct.
I successfully grappled the tentacle.
Jensen,
And they couldn't even deal any damage to me.
I do fear what was attached to the tentacles, though, V.
What was you mean the thing that the tentacles come from?
Potentially a psychic, larger being.
We really don't know what's down there.
I mean, that's
well,
true.
Jensen, do you happen to know, do wolves, would they like to get in the water? Are they
Not
particularly
really, right?
strong in the water?
Oh, can't hear you, dude.
They're probably at like a disadvantage if they're trying to fight while swimming.
Well, I don't think they're afraid of water necessarily, but they don't. They probably wouldn't fight as well, just like we wouldn't if we were in the water with them, as if we were on land.
Maybe worth the risk then, in case they find us first.
That's a good point. It's a good point. Those tentacles could, I guess, kept coming after us. I feel like I'm not sure. I'm not positive that we destroyed every one of them. Maybe it just retreated, licking its wounds. We should stay on alert for them. But I do agree with V. A pack of werewolves is exponentially worse than whatever was in that chamber.
I agree. She was quite dangerous.
Let's see about getting down to the water then.
An excellent shot, by the way. Looks like you. I mean, need to be taking lessons from you.
I do like this bow. Thank you, Jensen.
I'm smiling as I say that, and I'll clasp you on your metallic shoulder.
Yeah.
When we get out of here, I'll be sure to create a holster for you. Okay?
Thank you, Doctor. V, could I perhaps have the other bottle?
Which other bottle? I'm going to open the chest that had a bunch of bottles in them.
He'll just grab the other silver bottle, so he has both of them now, and drop it into his sling bag. Because I only have 2 more uses with.
You've
the
got
current
5
model.
total now.
Oh. Is that what you used, Ka?
Yes, Doctor.
Good
I
job.
dipped it in this substance.
It's quite effective, it seems. They have some sort of allergic reaction to it.
I'm saying when I was cutting out that liver, it looked like it made quite the cavity in the chest.
So quicksilver works just as well as regular silver.
I will attempt to save some for you, Doctor. Perhaps we could replicate it.
Technically, quicksilver or silver doesn't just work on werewolves. It's more like it works on anything that can change its form. Most effectively.
It'd be quite a dangerous research for me to do.
It would be very dangerous for you, yes.
That is true. Jensen, perhaps if you go into alchemy, it would be useful for you.
I do intend to do some reading if I get out of here unscathed. We'll see.
I'm gonna look at how fucked up Jensen already is and go, I think you already failed the unscathed part.
He'll chuckle. He'll guffaw real loud.
Let's get down there before the wolves show up.
Be quiet.
Yes, feel free to use my cables. He'll lower himself.
I'll lower myself down and just stand at the bottom holding the cable so they can slide down on it before I retract them.
Slide down.
You guys get one of the boats like out onto the water. And you pile in and you start to move west. I need one of you to roll a d10 for me.
I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna do it today.
Testing the fates. He's gonna roll 1, watch.
You see, today, the day of our filming, is my birthday, so I have to have some good fate here.
We should have sang happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I rolled a 1.
Maybe 1 was a good thing to roll. We don't know what his table is.
We better hope so.
As your boat cuts westwards, having to be trawled pretty heavily by those of you that have paddles because the water's kind of pushing against you, you see as you're slowing to a kind of this corridor, you see a crest in the distance. It's partially broken and overgrown with vines, but just out ahead of it, you also see a figure. They're hunched and they're pushing what's essentially like a wheeled mop bucket down the stone and stopping occasionally and like pulling out a mop and like cleaning parts of the pathway.
We encountered a janitor.
We'll admit that, Fred.
travelers down here. Bad place to be, if you ask me. He goes back to mopping.
Or the exact right place. What are you doing down here?
My name is Jan. Jan the Yanator. I'm not
Jan.
quite sure where this is. James just died, dude.
God damn it, it took me a second. We got there though. It's fine. Continue.
I've been down here a long time. He goes back to mopping.
Does it look like he's moved, or is he just like mopping the same spot over and over again?
Yeah, is he doing any
He's
good?
moving. He's actually like... So, like, he's mopping in a very detailed fashion. Like, he's spending a lot of time on each spot as he slowly moves forward. The actual, like, him cleaning is not doing any good. But he's doing it.
He's dedicated.
He seems kind of like...
It's in his freaking name.
He seems kind of like it's almost like consciously he's there, but he's not there as well. Like he's constantly spacing out.
Is he giving up a heat signature in thermal vision?
Yes, he is.
Does he have thoughts?
Is there anything?
He does, kind of. They're kind of like disembodied and empty. Like you can tell he like understands what he's doing, but he doesn't have any like creative or detailed thoughts. It's more like chaos. And you could try to use the power to push deeper and clarify it if you want.
Excuse me, sir. Could you direct us to the den of the werewolves?
He shifts and he looks at you. And as he looks at your party, his eyes fall on Dare.
Yes.
You've seen it too.
Seen what?
The Ancient.
Is that what did this to you?
I can see it in your eyes. And then he, from his hunched form, he extends a bony finger and he points off in the direction of the vines. The wolves are waiting. And he goes back to mopping.
Is anything about him or his equipment magical?
The mop bucket and the mop are magical.
What type?
Otherworldly.
Great.
An otherworldly mop.
And bucket.
And bucket.
I really want this now.
From the same kitchen as the Underworld Cookbook.
He just stops and stares at all of you again because you're still there.
Do you need help? Are you alright?
Do you need help? You look like shit.
Well, I'm aware. Most hunters look pretty fucked up on a hunt.
I thought you were a Yanator like me.
Now, what would make you think that?
You look like shit.
Well, in the way you are, Jensen, you just clean up different things.
I'm not sure many hunters would take kindly to you calling him a janitor, but or a Yanator.
A Yanator.
Yeah, right.
Someone enlighten me what a Yanator is.
It is a person who
I'm gonna just point
cleans.
to Jan the Yanator.
Who cleans and takes care of the
It's the
cleanliness
eyes.
of an area.
Our aims are the same, friend. We do mean to clean up this area. We'll let you go back to doing what you.
Do the wolves not bother you?
They know my purpose is greater than theirs.
What is your
The
purpose?
sewers must be cleaned.
That is your purpose?
Yes. That is why I am the Yonitor.
It makes sense.
I do agree. You have a great deal of work to do, sir.
I'll push off, and as we're passing past him, I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and go, "You're doing a great job. Keep up your monitoring."
When you put your hand on his shoulder, you feel like a slight, like, hunched hump in his back, and it, like, pulsates. Like, unnaturally, like something's beneath his skin. Or, like, his muscles are, like, violently spasming, one of the two.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Why not both?
Why not both?
Yeah.
As we run up roller, or as we drift away, I'll say, I fear the ancient has made Jan here a thrall.
Yeah, he definitely had something crawling under his skin. Or some really weird fucking muscles.
Good thing I have better things to worry about now than being told I look like shit by a thrall.
You do look like shit, though.
I hadn't heard that. I didn't know.
Perhaps if the monster hunting doesn't work out for you, you could become a janitor as well.
You got any books on janitoring? They're a good doctor. I think we get some reading out.
I don't think I have that in my personal collection, no. But we could get some for you if you are truly interested.
We are going to have to rectify that, for sure.
You know, there was a rather nice-looking volume on polishing fine china, if you're interested, Jensen.
Fine china.
Now you have to make a cleaning calling.
Janitor calling.
Janitor calling.
The way that James stared at his camera and then backed up and doubled over like 2 minutes later was so funny, dude.
I was like figuring out what I was going to say to this guy, and it didn't click. Damn it.
Good delayed hit.
It's good.
Pushing off and continuing westwards, you buckle up to the stone, and you can see the broken crest. Pulling out the note, you can kind of see the shape of the mastiff's snout, where the stone is broken and the vines have started to overgrow. As you approach the opening, you can see that the vines have grown to a thickness that it's almost like impassable.
Was there any hints on how to get past the vines, or should Jensen just start swinging?
We may have to cut our way through.
Well, there's clearly a way past, since this is still covered, and the wolves go in and out. We just don't know what it is.
That's a good point.
Would they swim under?
Probably not the strongest. Well, maybe the strongest swimmers in their fully human form. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like swimming
is probably a stronger swimmer than like a human is. But much like a human, they're not like amphibians, or they're not really built to swim. So like they probably don't want to like try to like. They're also at a disadvantage if you're like in water with them and you're fighting them. Is what I'm saying. But they're probably stronger swimmers than most humans.
I feel like with the ancient here, they probably wouldn't put their entrance under the water.
I would agree.
Is there like a ledge next to it we could hop off and inspect?
Like underwater?
No, like on the where the crest is on the wall. Is there a ledge next to it?
Yeah, you could like climb up and get a closer look at it.
Yeah, I want to look around and see if there's some way to open it or a pathway.
Make a witch study on the crest for me.
Can I grapple next to him just in case?
Sure.
I'll make sure if you fall, I can
kill him.
take him out.
11.
So it looks like to you somebody purposely defaced this, possibly to make it harder to tell what the crest was. Additionally, as you're up there inspecting things, you can see where the arch meets at a point and the vines start to grow down heavily. You can see what looks like some kind of rune. You don't really know much about runes. They kind of remind you of the runes on the witch's sigils that you saw Stella's character creating, whose name I blanked on in this moment, sadly.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah, you saw Charlotte creating when she would create her little spell sigils earlier in the campaign.
Could Max make a check to see if he recognizes if they're supposed to mean something magical?
Yeah, definitely. You could also run your dragon shard over everything if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So there's definitely some kind of spell on the passageway. It's being fed by this rune, and it's almost like it's primal in nature. It's almost like you've seen like arcane barriers before. This is almost like the primal version of one. You don't feel like something as simple as chopping through it is going to be very effective based upon learning this. Like, you're fairly certain that if you guys send Jensen up to it and he starts chopping vines, they're going to start regrowing too fast for him to chop through. If that makes sense.
Would it perhaps be interrupted?
Yeah, you could definitely try to like dispel the sigil, and that might clear up the problem.
Then I suppose Max will try that.
All right, what strength do you want to do it at?
That's a great question.
Do you still have your magic sight going?
That depends. How long has it been since I was inspecting stuff before we went down the tunnels together?
I don't know, like 10 or 20 minutes.
Okay, let me check.
So if you had the hour or whatever, you'd probably still have it up.
Let's say. Oh yeah, it's an hour.
So you can tell you're going to need to. You can tell you're probably going to need to dispel it at like a strength of 2.
Okay.
So it's not super powerful, but it's effective.
Then I will do so at a strength of 2 by spending a blight point.
All right. All right. Go ahead and roll on your blight table. And
just what I always want to hear.
Once you know your result, you can kind of describe to them how you dispel it and what it triggers.
Okay. So Max goes up to it and says, "Interesting. These vaguely resemble some of Miss Charlotte's drawings. Let's see if I can..." And he sort of feels around, but not actually touching them, but like looking like he's feeling them like an inch away from the surface. And then he flips through his pocketbook with his other hand, finds the page he was looking for, nods to himself, and then closes his eyes and starts muttering something. And there's a sort of blue glow around his hand. And once he finishes his incantation, he grunts and sort of doubles over and leans against the wall using his cane to support himself. Oh, goodness. Terribly sorry. It should be passable now.
Are you okay?
Why don't you help him back down and down again?
Carl will grab a hold of him and just, help him.
He'll pull out his handkerchief and dab at his face a bit and say, yes, just this underground air disagrees with me, you understand?
Jensen will catch your eye and he'll give you a look like he knows that's not what's going on. But he won't say anything.
Max will sort of nod at Jensen and wave his hand dismissively, and they're like, yes, I'm fine, sort of.
Do you want me to take a look, Max, when we get back? Make sure there's no permanent damage?
If I am still feeling ill by the time we return, then I shall consider taking you up on that offer, Doctor.
Of course.
I'll head through the vines.
As V presses through the vines, curling and dying as the rune's last strength gives out from Max dispelling it. And all of you pass into the werewolf den. I think that's where we should end our session for the night. And next time we play, we'll see how it goes.